Okay, pro wrestling fans and only pro wrestling fans. If you're a non-wrestling fan, don't even watch this video. Just watch another one of my videos, please. Disregard the vampire, the nature of the flame. There's Rocky. Rocky's very excited. Renee Young has apparently left the WWE. Renee Young or put her notice in, I should say, for after SummerSlam. And why might this be? Well, we heard reports a couple of months ago that Renee had contracted COVID-19. And it's fair to say that a good chance of that occurrence was from doing these shows at NXT and WWE Performance Center there in Orlando, Florida. So she was probably upset about that. The WWE at the time, as you remember, was kind of slow on the whole COVID thing with the way that they were doing procedures and so forth. And Renee, I think there was a situation where she was interviewing AJ Styles and Daniel Bryan for the Intercontinental title for a SmackDown. I think that's correct. And she's got a family. She's got a husband, as we know, the former Dean Ambrose, currently Jon Moxley, AEW champion. So Renee Young does not want to risk her health, and good for her. So Renee Young is saying, screw you, WWE, screw you, Vince McMahon. She's putting her health first. Was I a big Renee Young fan? I really wasn't. I'm just being honest with you. If you look back from October 13th, 2017, I have a video that clearly calls the Renee Young problem for what it is. Renee Young was always very nice. Her personality is a nice personality. She's a friendly person. But I did not think, and I still don't think, that's the best conducive for her position in WWE. As a commentator, I thought that what she should have been used more of is what they eventually did use her for, which I predicted all along, kind of the Barbara Walters of wrestling. And now she can apply that to AEW, which, let's face facts, there's a 99% chance when she's cleared to work elsewhere, if she stays in wrestling, she'll go to AEW. I say if she stays in wrestling because, look, Renee Young, like Charlie Caruso, who often guest hosts First Take, Renee Young is very applicable to anything. She could do another job, okay? So my point is, I don't think that Renee Young necessarily stays in wrestling. But if she does stay in part-time or full-time, we can probably assume she's going to go to AEW, where they have the money to pay her. They have the national television exposure. Right now, they don't have a top female commentator. It's a boys' club. They had Vita Scott, AEW I'm talking about, had Vita Scott on the tag team tournament. I think Brandy Rhodes, Cody Rhodes, Tony Khan, they'd all welcome in Renee Young with open arms. Do I think that's the best for wrestling? I think it's good for AEW in the short term. Do I think she's the absolute best commentator in the world? No, I don't. But I do think that she brings a level of facial recognition, and people like her. So I can acknowledge that Renee Young is more popular with other people than she is with me. I know that. She's very popular. But personally, I just know that compared to the Mean Gene Okerlunds, the Tony Schiavones, the Bob Caudles, the Gordon Solys, is Renee Young anywhere in that league? No. So is this big news? In a sense it is. It's another nail in the coffin of WWE. That everyone hates WWE. The wrestlers themselves hate the company. They hate Vince McMahon. They hate being soiled in that promotion. Does it affect my life? Not really. If anything, I'll probably get annoyed pretty quick if Renee Young is on AEW every week, which I'm sure she will be. But most importantly, I'd say her health. I'm wishing her the best with her health, obviously. She's been through a lot, and she's probably pissed off that she got COVID, probably because she feels she got it from WWE. So now you've got Moxley and Ambrose and fucking Renee Young. I know it's the same guy. But they've all left, and they're all leaving, and they all hate the WWE. And you fans should learn to hate the WWE too. Hate them. MikeMessier.com, plenty of fucking videos on this goddamn website, on this YouTube channel, wrestling rants, all sorts of stuff. But you heard it here first, assholes. Renee Young is gone from WWE. What do you think, you fucks?